let's get a non-political voice here. Lokesh, I'll come to you. I'll just come to you. Let's quickly put this in context. Captain Alok Bansal, what are we talking about, sir? Has Modi's diplomacy, his diplomatic efforts, not yielded anything concrete?
See, firstly, we need to understand that these efforts, you will come to know what the results is only when it succeeds. It takes a lot of efforts. Prime Minister Modi has taken an initiative which is unprecedented in India's diplomatic circles for last 7 decades. He's trying to build a bridge between Russia and Ukraine, two warring nations, which is not an easy thing, which many other countries have tried and failed. Now, that is what the globe is looking at. As far as making up with China is concerned, it's even more important. And as Prime Minister Modi said, when India and China actually collaborate, this is not only in the interest of our two populations, but also in global interest. What actually has fructified, we'll come to know a little later. Already, day before, Foreign Secretary gave a statement that the two forces have withdrawn and we will restore patrolling as it existed before April 2020. So if that is the case, that's a big achievement which we have done. That standoff, the long standoff that existed on the borders has been done away with. We are actually meeting Russians. We are also meeting the West. We are probably the only country which every other section of the society is trying to meet. Now, political barbs are probably driven by political compulsion. So I won't like to comment on what Congress spokesperson says or BJP spokesperson says, because they are driven by their own party's interests. But the fact is, what Prime Minister Modi has achieved, and this BRICS Summit is undoubtedly a resounding success. Before that, rapprochement with China is a big, big achievement. And the way we are going forward, and this meeting with President Xi Jinping is phenomenal. I think this would be able to transform the relationship differently, and we hope things will return to the way they were earlier.
Okay. Captain Bansal, stay with us. You know, Kamru Choudhury, I'm reading from this statement issued by Jairam Ramesh. It says, this sorry saga is a complete indictment of Modi's gullibility and naivety regarding China. He made 5 official trips to China, held 18 meetings with the Chinese premier, including a friendly Jhula session on the banks. I mean, is this the language to be used? When the Prime Minister is abroad, he is not representing the BJP or the RSS. He is representing India, Bharat.
Well, Pranesh, I hope you permit me 30 seconds of my time in your show.
साथियों, पूर्वी लद्दाख में जो हुआ उसको लेकर आपने रक्षा मंत्री जी और विदेश मंत्री जी को सुना भी और प्रेजेंटेशन को भी देखा। न वहां कोई हमारी सीमा में घुस आया है, न ही कोई गुस्सा हुआ है।
Well, Pranesh, why I played this, you know, yesterday we were all gaga that there is a lot of rapprochement with the Chinese army, and basically there is a understanding on the border issue. Now, it's indeed very worrying as an Indian that the Prime Minister comes on television and says that nobody has entered our Indian territory. Then why this agreement from being a line of line of control to the line of actual control, to the agreed line of control in the border with the China? The first and foremost thing that I want to put out here, Adani was given the mining rights of lithium in the Kashmir Valley. Having failed to mine any lithium from the Kashmir Valley, I that time said that now the problem with China is going to be solved. In this year's budgets also, it was very much evident when all import duty on lithium ores to India was waived off. It was brought to a 0%
now,
import
now
duty.
That and you see, 1 minute, Mr. Chaudhary,
China is the
Mr.
most
Chaudhary,
important.
1 minute. Now that you know, 1 minute, sir, it's interesting, and you know, I'm not surprised. You've injected Adani angle into this foreign policy discussion. If the Congress party is so, against Adani, and no, 1 minute, sir, why is Mr. Reddy, the Telangana chief minister, your chief minister, sir, doing business with Adani? Why is he taking money from Adani? Why?
It's even we take money from Ambani also, we take money from the Tatas also, but
And
all
then
within the
and then
legal
abuse
purview of
Ambani
the-
and Adani.
of the system that is
Tushar
giving